years. You were in the private sector. What made you decide to run first for school board, and what's kept you moving in this difficult environment?
My faith. I'll just start with a little saying some of my deacons, and if we got in the room, they maybe can appreciate it. But a charge to keep I have, a God to glorify, who gave his son my soul to save and fitted for the sky, to serve. That's my calling to fulfill. But watch this. It's not just my calling. All of us have been called to serve. But how many of us have answered the call? Think about it. Now, 22 years in banking, what did I get? A pink slip. Right? So we do have a company, thanks for mentioning that. But any mother in the room, and now since I'm a grandmother, I can tell you when it comes down to education, my philosophy is education is the key to freedom. It's a reason why we couldn't learn to read and write. So when we moved, my husband moved our family to Clayton County in 1980. And the reason was we wanted the kids to grow up in our first little 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. I know Fayette County don't know nothing about those. But from a kid coming out of Herndon Homes housing projects, that was high class. But my son, when we started in Clayton County, it was no pre-K or K in 80. So he started in first grade, but by the time he was going to what was junior high, we had changed the concept to middle school. And his grades started to change, and I'm fussing, what's going on, what you're not doing, trying to figure out why you're. And he said, well, we have to change classes, and we have to go to our lockers, and we have to do. They didn't prepare the kids at all for the change they were about to endure. So me and my little happy-go-lucky tail, with parents in the North Clayton, because my kids went to North Clayton High School, North Clayton Elementary, and North Clayton Middle, we had gone before the board, and nobody on the board looked like me. And I literally was trying to explain some of the challenges and the preparation, but I was looked at as if I was a ghost. Well, mothers, y'all know, you don't mess with my children and their education. So some of us, and I was one of the ones saying, you all need to run for office. They don't need to get a pass. Because for years, nobody was even challenging the seats. And so I'm asking band members. I was active in the band because my kids were in the band. I'm active in the PTA. And I'm asking all these parents, you all ought to consider running. They say, why are you asking me? You do it. Why are you asking me? You do it. And so I told my husband, because I'm in the 5th runway buyout area of the airport. That's important because of where we are today. But here I am telling those, I told my husband, I said, you know what, the airport is about to buy us out. I want to spend my own money, not family money, to just pay my little qualifying fee. Because it's not a snowball chance and nowhere I get elected, right? So I paid my little fee, and the sitting board member decided not to run. Favor ain't fair, right?
Yeah, that's just favor.
I became the first African American elected to the school board in Clayton County.
Woo!
I served 8 years, and some of you all remember the loss of accreditation, but some of my new board members that did look like me came aboard, and it was chaotic, and I don't have that in my spirit. So I decided I was going to quit. Some of those same parents said, no, you can't quit. But this is the truth, you all remember this. Frank Bailey, who had been in the General Assembly 27 years at the time, he actually told me he was going to run for county commission chair and that I should consider running for the House because he was going to be vacating his seat. So I was quitting anyway. I said, well, might as well, because I knew quite a few legislators. Frank Bailey decided to run. I don't know if that was a setup or not. Because they did try to get me off the board, sending PIs after me. It's a long story. but I went through pure divine hell just being elected in Clayton County. But then I beat Frank. Because after you give up your school board seat, there was no turning back. So I just ran, shoestring budget, and I'll never forget the then governor, when I got to the House, Roy Barnes, he said, 3 things you need to win an election here in Georgia. Remember these 3 M's: money, media, and message. That was Roy Barnes. So afterwards, I went to Roy Barnes and I said, you know, I didn't have the money. I had a desire, but I had constituents who was willing to work. And he said, you can't win an election. I said, but I'm here. Right? But he may have spent all his money on the media, and he had the right message. But I'm still here. The moral of the story is, I'm from Herman Homes.
Hello.
You know how to make ends meet.
Yes.
So I had little bitty signs running against, but I had a list of folk, like some of my people I invited here, my seniors. I call them my wrecking crew because they've been with me from the beginning.
Hey.
And when you got a core group of people who are willing to work and stay with you, that's how you get to 27 years elected. Period.
Yes.
So all I'm saying is we're all called to serve, but we got to make sure we stick together. I've been wanting to lead the General Assembly for a while now because I had one term in the House where Democrats were in control. And after that, we've been going steadily in the other direction. But I continue to fight because I know Georgia can do this. We really can do this. But from where I sit, we have no excuse anymore. I told Fayette County, y'all can remember this, Clayton has a Click Clayton app. And you young Dems, y'all know you can just pull that app out and register to vote and get your voter card. We in Fayette got to do that too. Remember the Fayette women? I told them we needed to look at what Clayton is doing so we can become technology savvy. That's how we're going to continue to move forward in the climate that we're living in today. Now, we're talking about all of these things, but those are the things that have kept me in the fight. And those are the things that are keeping me in the fight. But it is a fight. And we know this, but together, the last thing I'll say about FDW, I was asking our president how long it's been around. I think she said since 2004. I was first elected to the General Assembly in 2000. I was reached out to in 2002. Heidi Becker had reached out to me, so that was way back before 2004. So I've been a part of FBW for a long time, but I want to make sure you all know that the office we have, I give my little piece of money every month to make sure we keep that office, because we need to have a headquarters in Fayette County. And if I can do a little piece of change, y'all can do it too. Every month the rent is due. So we got to start looking into our pockets. I know we're having a fundraiser now, but we got to make sure we can keep it going, because Democrats got to stick together and keep it going, even when I'm not there. Thank you, Jen. I know it's one way around.
Senator Jordan, I want to talk a little bit about women's health and maternal health here in Georgia. By the way, I bear greetings from